Gary Miller, Getty Images. As Armie Hammer took the stage to accept his honor from Timothée Chalamet at the 18th Annual Texas Film Awards on March 8, he began his brief acceptance speech by quipping that he'd presented more than a dozen similar awards to his Call Me By Your Name co-star over the course of the past 10 months. "Now, you get to hand me one," Hammer said with a smile. Hammer, honored by the Austin Film Society alongside Oscar-nominated Phantom Thread director Paul Thomas Anderson, also thanked his wife, Elizabeth Chambers, as well as his mother, Drew Ann Mobley, who, he said, put up with my shit for way too long. Anderson was presented with the first-ever Jonathan Demme Award, named for the acclaimed filmmaker who passed away last April. "Jonathan meant so much to so many of us, and he passed away less than a year ago, so the loss is still there," said director Richard Linklater, one of the co-founders of the Austin Film Society. "You want to honor people, and this is something we can do well into the future. There's always going to be a filmmaker who embodies the Demme spirit." Demme, whose work includes Silence of the Lambs, Boogie Nights, and the Talking Heads concert film Stop Making Sense, was known for his eclectic style and willingness to tackle any genre. Though he was born in New York City, he had a deep-rooted connection to the state of Texas, which began back in 1980 when he first experienced Austin's vibrant nightlife. That led to him compiling a collection of 6 short films made in Austin and screening them at the Collective for Living Cinema in New York City as a kind of love letter to New York from the Texas capital. The set was eventually released on DVD in 2015 under the name Jonathan Demme Presents, Made in Texas. He was a frequent visitor to Austin, attending its numerous film festivals over the years, including South by Southwest. At the awards event, a highlight reel showing clips from some of Demme's best-known work was introduced by actor Thandie Newton via a video she'd sent from her London home. She called Demme a great risk-taker, with a penchant for breaking the fourth wall, who never seemed to let the realities of show business get in the way of his creative vision. Afterwards, Anderson was joined on stage by Linklater for a lengthy conversation about the late director, as well as his lasting influence on both filmmakers. "Those moments when you feel that you're in a jam, you have to say to yourself, and I do, what would Jonathan do?" said Anderson. "And it is, at times, very helpful to help yourself get back on track."